Hi, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how profitable the poultry farm can be. You know, a lot of people have been asking about it, like how much how much we're going to be making out of this poultry farm after we spend all this money setting out the farm and going through all the headaches, buying the land and all of that. I know it's a lot of money that we spent on the previous video that I did, with the calculation and everything. So in this one, I want to do the breakdown of how much you should expect after your chicken start laying eggs. But there was supposed to be one more video in between this before this one that I'm doing right now. But a lot of people wanted to know how much they will make. But the one that I was going to do before this one was going to be about the breakdown of the feed, the vaccination, and the cost of paying people working over there for you until you start seeing the eggs coming. You know, so in this one, I'm just going to mention how much you would have spent buying the feed to feed all your chicks and the chickens until about 6 months. Because about 6 months, that's when you will start seeing like good money coming in. You know, usually it's less than that, but it can be less than maybe about like 4 months. Some chickens start to lay eggs. It depends, but I just give myself 6 months, you know, just so that I just know that I have a cushion. So I prepare myself for that, you know. So within that 6 months, you will probably looking to spend about 40,000 Ghana to about 46,000 Ghana to feeding the chickens, and vaccinations, medications, the salary that you have to pay your workers, you know, electric bill and all that. I have calculated them all into this much. And this is for 3,000 beds. You know, I mean, everybody does do their farm different. So, I mean, I don't know what other farmers are doing, but based on my research, I always ask around. I ask other farmers. I'll call around to ask people so that I will know that I'm doing the right thing. So I don't just come and say stuff. I have done research for so many, like months, you know. So expect to spend about 40 to about 46,000 Ghana, which is approximately about $8,000 for 6 months before you start seeing your eggs. So I'm going to go into details how much profit you can make out of this after spending all this money doing all of that. So here we go. So based on my calculation and my research, most people sell the eggs in Ghana is a crate. You know, they sell them in a crate. And the crate, I think, depend on the location that you are. People have about 24 to about 30 eggs in a crate. So I will stay on the minimum side. Most of the time, that's what I do, so that when you go on the maximum side, you can adjust yourself. So just use that. I'll just do calculation for just 24 eggs for now, a crate for now. Then, you know, it's not going to be any difference. It's have 6 eggs difference. So let's say you have 3,000 beds on your farm. So those 3,000 beds in this calculation, I'm just going to be like, they will lay 3,000 eggs a day. That's what I'm just going to do. It's not like that, but let's just take it to be like that for now. You know, but you would definitely get close to that after the 6 months, because 6 months, they all should be laying eggs and the right size of eggs if you feed them right. So yeah, so 3,000 beds, let's say they will lay 3,000 eggs a day, which I'm still going to keep repeating. It's not going to be 3,000 coming out a day. It will be close to it. So like, let's say, so the 3,000 eggs, if you divide 3,000, you know, by, let's say, yeah, if you have a 3,000 beds, so, and they say in Ghana, a crate of eggs go for about, and the minimum size is about 18 cedis, and on the maximum side, it goes to about 26 Ghana cedis. So I'm going to be basing my calculation on 18 cedis, which is the minimum size. But I know you can sell it more than that. So So for 3,000 birds, 24 eggs is in a crate. So if you divide 3,000 by 24, then you're going to get 125 crates per day. So the 125 crates per day, if you multiply 125 crates per day times 18 cities, you are going to get around 2,250 Ghana cities a day. So that 2,250 Ghana cities per day, if you multiply that, let's say there's 30 days in a month. If you multiply that by 30, you get about 67,500 Ghana cities in a month, which is approximately about $11,000 to about $12,000 a month on the chickens, like on their eggs, you know. So, I mean, I know everybody is different, but I am different too. So, to me, it's a reasonable amount of money that someone who knows how to budget can live on, you know, and still make your profit on all the money that you spend. You can make all those money back in about 5 years. I give myself about that much. You know, it's just like any other business. You don't just go in and start making all your money that you put in back. It just takes somebody who thinks and practice, like, practice carefully. You know, you can't just spend money anyhow whenever you are running a business. So to me, that is a good money for the start. You know, and as time goes on, if you increase, you will spend more money on the feed and everything, but you will still start to make more money too on it. You know, so I don't know if anybody, people were keeping up on the calculation, but you can go back and listen to this again and get the calculations right, and maybe you can do your own calculations and let me know if I did something wrong, you know, and comment on it, you know, because we are all learning from each other. And as in any other business, there's going to be obstacles. You know, it's not going to go the way that you want, but you can always stay within some sweet spot, you know, where you want it to be, you know. So you give yourself room and you practice hygiene, you practice everything that the people before you have done for their business to be successful. And that's exactly what I do. I go research and do all of that so that my business will come out right. So just to recap again, with 3,000 beds, you can make about about 67,500 Ghana cedis a month, which is approximately about $11,000 to about $12,000 a month with their laying of eggs. But just don't forget this: you will still have to be buying feed for the chickens from this money, like every month, which is not going to be a lot. But I will explain, I will go back in another video, maybe explain how much you will spend every month feeding these chickens. You know, for 3,000 birds in general, based on my calculations, you know, the amount of money that you spend on the feed for like a month alone, it's probably going to be about 7,000 Ghana cedis, which is not that much. So every month, if you are making 67,500 Ghana cedis and you're spending 7,000 Ghana on feed, you probably spend maybe about 1,500 cedis on medications, you know. So I'll probably be like, let's just take it about 10,000 Ghana cedis on just feed and medications every month, and you are making 67,500 every month. You know, after you pay your salary and things, you can just be like, okay, I'm just making 40,000 Ghana a month. You will still make money to do other stuff and gain the money that you used to set up your farm back. You know, and I know that this is just my research. Anybody can go and do this to figure out whenever they're trying to set up a poultry farm. But I think on my farm, this is what I'm going to follow. And I know it's going to be successful. I just have to work at it. That's how every business is. If you just leave it anyhow, you're going to make anyhow money. If you just work at it right, you will make the right money. So thank you guys for watching and following us. So please subscribe and share the video and like it. And see you in another video.